we want you to think about correcting as making noticeable movement change that's either going to improve safety or decrease the risk for injury or improve performance. And they go hand in hand, thankfully. But really, am I making enough of a change in this movement they're going to get better performance or decrease their risk for injury? And there's kind of a few different things that you have to think about in terms of correcting. And the first one, to be an effective corrector, is to use successful cues. What do you think is going to determine if a cue is successful? If it works. Always let that be your guide. I don't want you guys to leave here thinking, well, I have to do a certain cue in a certain way because that's what I learned at the level 2. No. If it works, it's successful. However, generally what we find is that successful cues are going to be short, specific, and actionable. Not always, but they're generally short, specific, and actionable. Short, get to the point. I don't need to know that the tibia-fibia relationship is not optimal for lifting mechanics and that I'm not recruiting, the glute medius enough in that knee position. I need to know push the knees out, right? Specific. This can be a tricky one. As coaches, we know a lot about the movements. And so one of the things that we can fall into is using too much jargon. Terms that maybe we know as coaches but are meaningless to our athletes who, again, might be teachers or might be tax lawyers and so on and so forth. If somebody's rounding their back, I've heard the cue before, get tight. I would consider that a not specific cue. Maybe you mean get tight through the abdominals, but couldn't I also get tight in a poor position? And what's supposed to be getting tight? Is it my legs? Is it my arms? Is it my stomach? So we want to make it specific. And actionable, give them something to do. Again, getting tight. What body part are we talking about? And so to make cues short, specific, and actionable, we encourage you to look for the body part that's out of position and tell it where to go. So in that same rounded back position, instead of things like get tight or you've lost your midline, which is really just some non-specific jargon, what could you say that would give direction for me to move? Chest up. You guys see the difference there? Awesome.